Okay, friends, now we are discussing is cost of capital. Uh, it looks to be very simple when I say cost of capital, but I can tell you, based on my experience in finance for more than 3 decades, cost of capital is one concept without which you cannot do anything in the field of finance. Anything meaning absolutely anything. So, whether it is currency management, risk management, project finance, project evaluation, portfolio management, security analysis, mergers, amalgamations, acquisitions, organic growth, inorganic growth, or valuations. Without cost of capital, you just cannot do anything. And therefore, it is necessary for all of us to understand this concept of cost of capital very clearly. And it's going to be my endeavor that I really make your understanding very clear about cost of capital. So, what is cost of capital? What purpose does it serve? First of all, what is cost of capital? Very simple. Cost of capital is nothing but cost of all the funds raised by a business for its operations. That is cost of capital. Any business anywhere in the world, whenever it starts with capital. And the capital that it starts with can be of two types. One can be debt and second can be equity. So, debt which you are getting into the business has a cost. And what is the cost? The cost is interest that you pay on that debt, which that is the cost of debt. Equity also has a cost. In case of equity, the business has got no compulsion to pay dividend. The business does not make profit, does not pay dividend, obviously, because you cannot pay dividend unless you have profit. So, business does not have profit, does not pay dividend. Business has profit, still may decide not to pay dividend. But doesn't really matter whether you pay dividend or you don't pay dividend, equity still has a cost. So, that is cost of capital. What purpose does it serve? It serves many purposes. Cost of capital, it serves many purposes. And it serves many purposes in every aspect of the business. So, if you want to find out the present value of future cash flows, can you find it out without knowing what is cost of capital? The answer is no. If you want to find out the fair value for the purpose of Ind AS 113 and for different indices, can you do that? Answer is no. You need to know what is cost of capital. You are undertaking a project and you are doing the project appraisal. You want to find out the NPV of the project. Can you find out the NPV of that project without knowing the cost of capital? The answer is no. So, cost of capital has got many purposes in the field of finance. Now, what is a WACC? WACC is weighted average cost of capital. क्या मतलब है इसका? इसका मतलब यह है कि आपके बिजनेस में आपने डेट को यूज़ किया हुआ है, आपके बिजनेस में आपने इक्विटी को यूज़ किया हुआ है. So cost of debt is going to be one, cost of equity is going to be another. But for your business, for your decision making, that is not enough. For decision making in your business, you need to know what is the combined cost of both these sources. So what is WACC? WACC is nothing but weighted average cost of capital. So WACC is the combined cost of all the capital that you have in your business. That is your WACC. Can cost of capital also be referred as cost of equity? And the answer is no. Why the answer is no? The answer, cost of capital, please remember, can be generic. So cost of capital का मतलब क्या है? Preference share is a capital, equity share is a capital, debenture is a capital, term loan is a capital, FCCB is a capital, NCD is a capital. So there are many sources of raising capital. So उनकी जो cost है, that is cost of capital. But what is cost of equity? Cost of equity is the cost of the equity share capital. How to determine the cost of capital? अब सवाल ये कि cost of capital कैसे determine करेंगे? Will somebody like to tell me from the group, please? Anyone? How do you determine the cost of capital? How to determine the cost of capital? This is the question. Anyone can answer, please.
Whatever we are going to pay for the term loan, for the debentures, for the other type of capital, that's the cost of the capital.
Okay, is that so?
Except the equity part.
Is that so? So if in your business you have a debenture capital of 100 crore, 10% debenture of 100 crore, you are paying interest on these debentures as 10%, right? Interest of 10%. So what is your cost of debenture? Cost of capital of
10%.
debenture? How much?
10.
10%. Okay. See, this is very good. Very good. Now, okay, that's one. What else? How do you determine the cost of equity?
Cost of equity is basically, I'm sure it's basically what dividend you are going to pay, or what dividend industry norm for that sort of set of industry is paying. That you should take, or if the shareholder would have share capital, if that shareholder would have put that same amount of money in terms of fixed deposits, etc., that at least that cost can be taken as a cost of capital.
Okay, good. Let's see what two more people to answer. How do you determine cost of capital? How do you determine the cost of capital? Okay, very good. Now please remember, preference share capital has got a fixed rate of dividend. So let's say a company has issued 7% preference share capital. So the 7% is the rate of dividend on those preference shares. So the cost of capital of those preference shares becomes 7%. Company has issued debentures of 10%. So will the cost of debenture be 10%? Answer is no. And why the answer is no? Because I think somebody's someone's स्पीकर फोन नीड्स टू बी म्यूटेड बिकॉज वो कहीं ना कहीं से बीच बीच में आवाज़ आती रहती है तो उससे So, in case of debenture, the rate of debenture is 10%. Is the cost of debenture for the company 10%? Answer is no. Why the answer is no? Because interest is a tax deductible expense. So, if you are paying interest at the rate of 10% and the applicable rate of tax in your case, let's say is 25%. So, what is your effective cost as far as the debt debenture is concerned? Your effective cost is not 10%. your effective cost is 7.5% बिकॉज वो जो 10% का आप इंटरेस्ट भरेंगे उसकी वजह से आपको 2.5% की टैक्स की सेविंग होगी. So on one hand, 10% is going out from your pocket. On the other hand, you are having a saving of 2.5%. And therefore, in case of debenture, your effective cost is going to be 7.5%. So this is how you will determine the cost of debenture and the cost of preference share capital. Now the question is, how do you determine the cost of equity? Anyone? Anyone, how do you determine the cost of equity? Okay, now remember, cost of equity, how do you determine? And what is cost of equity?